Chapter 786. A blisteringly hot day. It was a blistering and scorching hot day in Gotham Royal York. PPG narrator. The planned city of Gotham Royal York. The heat was felt. PPG narrator. Whew. And man is it hot. The heat was completely unbearable. The temperature was 130 and it was as hot as Death Valley in Gotham Royal York. People all over were sweating buckets and trying to cool down. It was making Phoenix, Arizona look like a total joke. The estate was not faring any better. PPG narrator. Even here at the Team Loud Phoenix Storm suburban mansion, the heat was making everyone hot under the collar. Man, it is so hot. Lola, I know. I can't believe it's that hot out. Adult Blossom, here JD. Adult Blossom blew her ice breath at me and I was being cooled down. That feels so good. Lainey, it sure does. I can't believe it's so hot outside. Lisa, it's 5.4 Celsius outside. That's 129.2 Fahrenheit. Lori, what do you think is literally causing this blistering heat? Hunter, German accent, no idea Lori. But this is an awful heat wave. Lana, I know. Lori, this is literally the hottest day ever. Luna, I know dude. I'm frying like an egg here. Sam SL, me too. Tara, I love the heat. It's perfect for me. Let me guess Tara, you lived in a volcano for a while. Tara, yep. Nico was using Vexen's ice powers to cool himself down. Nico, I'm not complaining. Lana was cooling us down with her ice powers. William, sweating heavily. Maria, are you sweating right now? William saw that Maria was in her water form. Maria, hey, William. I've never kissed you while I'm in my water form before. William and Maria kissed. They broke away and William was refreshed. William, that was so cool. Spider-Man, man, I can feel the heat even under my mask. I know. It's so hot and it's like Death Valley out there. Iron Man, sweating. I think this heat wave might accomplish what all the bad guys have been trying to do all this time. Julie Martin, I'm just glad my ice powers make me immune to the heat as well. Killer Frost, I know. I love it. Scream, Maria, maybe you should stay in your swimsuit until the heat wave passes. That's a good idea. Maria, I agree. Sabrina Mason and Carly Beth were given water and flower powers and they were cooling themselves down. Horsa is swimming in the pool and is loving the heat. Horsa, swimming in the pool, I'm not complaining. I love the heat. Young Bubbles, guys, something's wrong with Blossom. What's wrong Bubbles? Young Bubbles, she locked herself in her room and won't come out. We went over to her room and we saw Julie Martin by the door. Julie Martin, Blossom. Knox, singing. Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies. And now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. Blossom, go away, Julie. Poor Blossom. But great job singing that song from 2013's Frozen, Julie. Julie Martin, thanks JD. I went to the door and opened it and went in and I saw Blossom sitting on the bed all by herself. What's wrong Blossom? Blossom was crying. Oh Blossom you can tell me. I sat on her bed. Blossom, crying. I discovered that I have ice breath and I froze a bunch of people by accident. I promised I would never use it again. Oh Blossom. That was an accident. You had no idea this would happen. Nico, yeah Blossom. I didn't know I had powers myself until I accidentally killed Ken. And that day still haunts me even though I'm over it. Susie, I didn't know that happened to you Nico. Alicia, me neither. Nico, yeah, it was awful, girls. But I'll tell you all about it later. Susie, okay. Me, how are you two feeling? Susie, we're still having bad nights because of what happened. Alicia, yeah. But we're slowly getting better thanks to Ms. Eno and Ms. Kate. Me, I'm glad, girls. Susie and Alicia were now wearing new clothes. Susie had an awesome red summer dress with blue flowers and red fire on it, and the new symbol of the anti-unitology conglomerate was on it. Alicia had an amazing blue summer dress with red flowers and blue fire on it, as well as the same symbol. Maria, those dresses we made for you two are amazing. Alicia, thanks Maria. Susie, we love these dresses. Blossom, groans in pain. Me, Blossom, what's wrong? Blossom, something is attacking me. Then an aura of dark energy appeared and it separated from Blossom, and then we saw the telltale glowing yellow eyes of a Heartless. Blossom fell down exhausted and the Heartless flew out the window. Me, a Heartless. Riku, it's from the darkness in Blossom's heart. Me, we have to go after it. Lainey, outside in the blistering heat? Me, I know it's hot out, but we have to. Besides, we've handled much worse inhospitable conditions than this. Lana, he's right. Me, let's go. We went out to the city. Me, whoa. It's really hot. Lainey, yet it's like walking into an oven. Me, we handled stuff like this before. We flew off into the city. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. In the middle of the city, we arrived and we saw G1 Rampage was scolding the citizens. G1 Rampage, to the Townsville citizens, you all should be ashamed of yourselves. I thought you learned your lesson the last time there was a heat wave. Me, to the adult Powerpuff Girls, you guys dealt with a heat wave like this before? Adult Blossom, we sure did. The temperature was 132 and it was the worst heat wave we've ever had. Adult Bubbles, a massive flaming meteor was the cause of it. Me, that's this extremely white hot heat. And it's only gonna get hotter. We turned and we saw a little man no bigger than that of a kid, and he was strong and he had an awesome mustache. It was one of the villains from 2016's version of the Powerpuff Girls, Man-Boy. In the 6th episode of the 2016 TV series, Man-Boy attempts to destroy the Zen Sphere using his manbot, but is intercepted by Buttercup, who he enrages by calling her princess. His manbot puts up a fight for a short period but is ultimately destroyed by Buttercup after throwing Manboy across the city. Manboy is seen later in his dwelling, plotting revenge against Buttercup. While there he carves wooden heads of the Powerpuff Girls using his chainsaw, with Buttercup at the top. Out of anger, Manboy throws his chainsaw at the Buttercup carving, but it simply bounces off, to Manboy's grief. He later returns to Zen Fair with a wooden cannon being pulled by a polar bear and an army of animated T-bone steaks. Buttercup, who has converted to a more peaceful state of being, simply puts a flower in the cannon and is shot by it. When Blossom and Bubbles are having trouble defeating Manboy's meat army, Buttercup uses the training she learned from Guru Chilaxi to defeat Manboy, burning his beard off with her heat vision and tossing him into a giant pile of tofu. Me, who are you? Manboy, I am Manboy. All the power and strength of a man in the body of a boy. Maria laughs. Your villain name is Manboy? Did your mommy pick that name out for you? Vern. We laughed at Maria's burn. Me laughs. That was funny. Nico, I remember you. You are a silly villain on 2016's Powerpuff Girls. That was funny. Me, I remember that. That was funny. You are the personification of true manliness and manhood. Manboy, that's right. And this city needs to get back to its manly roots and endure anything. Flame Man, to Manboy, so you're the reason for this heat wave. Manboy, that's right. And I will make everyone become men. And I have my friend to thank for it. Me, friend? Then we saw a massive blast of fire explode out of the ground and it turned into a fire skull. It was a skull heartless but it was made of pure fire. Me, it's a skull heartless. But it's made of fire. Laney, so that heartless is the cause of this heat. Then another skull heartless appeared and it was the one made of ice. Me, whoa. The skull of fire and ice. One of the oldest battles in the history of the universe. Slug, me, slug smash heartless. Nico, wait slug. I got this. Nico flew up and tamed the two skull heartless by putting his hands on their heads and they glowed in a massively blinding white light and vanished. They turned into skull wolf tattoos on his middle finger. Nico, nice. The heat wave was gone and the temperature dropped dramatically by 50 and it was now 85 Fahrenheit. Laney, much better. Me, no kidding. What a difference. Nico, I'll say. Me, now it's your turn for tasting defeat. Nico, man boy, you have failed this city. Me, let's get him. Ben turned into Wrath. Ben, Wrath. Edzilla, to Wrath. Wrath want to help Ed pummel bearded man? Wrath, I'll gladly help. Let me tell ya something man boy. No one messes with our city and temperature and lives to tell about it. We went at Manboy and I punched him in the face and kicked him in the stomach. Wrath pulverized him all over the place and Edzilla smashed him all over. Lola fired a powerful blast of fire at him and burned his beard off. But Manboy grew it back. Manboy, is that the best you got you ugly brat? Lola, enraged, ugly? Me, oh fuck. Lori, oh shit. Laney, now he's in for it. Nico, is this what's gonna happen when you call Lola UGLY? Me, oh yeah. And Manboy just signed his death warrant. Lucy, I'll be sure to say something nice at his funeral. Lola had a massive aura of fire explode out and she growled and roared with extremely ferocious fury. Lola, enraged screaming, no one calls me. Lola went at Manboy with extreme anger and fury and punched him in the face and knocked out all his teeth and she kicked him in his crotch with devastating force and we heard a majorly sickening crunch and winced. Lola then started mercilessly smashing his face in with indiscriminate fury. She was screaming at the top of her lungs with so much rage that it was unbelievable. It was brutal. Nico grabbed her and restrained her. Nico, Lola stop. He's had enough. Me, we don't want to kill him before we send him to prison. Let's use our combos and final smashes. G1 slug. Me, slug, ready. Cyber key power. The animatron cyber planet key went into Slug's back and it enhanced his triceratops head and it enabled him to grow spikes out of his head and enhance his speed. Spider-Man, time for some action. Earth cyber key power. The Earth cyber planet key went into his right arm device and it enhanced his web powers 100-fold. G1 Slug and Spider-Man. Spider Dinosaur Trample. Spider-Man and Slug formed into a powerful Styracosaurus with spider legs and they trampled Manboy with incredible force. G1 Rampage. It's action time. Cyber key power. The animatron cyber planet key went into his back and it enhanced his strength and speed and enhanced his claws to beyond razor sharp. Scream, will help out. Giganteon cyber key power. The Giganteon cyber planet key went into Scream's right arm and it enabled her to sprout wings and it enhanced her abilities 100-fold. G1 Rampage and Scream. Flying Tiger Lash Storm. G1 Rampage ran fast and Scream had hair spears ready and they went at Manboy and slashed him all over the place with powerful fury. Flame Man, let's see how you like the heat. Firestorm Cyclone Burst. Flame Man fired a massive blast of fire and it swirled around Manboy in a powerful tornado of pure fire and it was burning him bad. Blossom, let's see how you like this. Ice Breath Freeze. Young Blossom blew out a blast of her ice breath and she froze Manboy in a block of solid ice. His head was the only thing sticking out. Nico, you know what? I think we're gonna throw you in the Jupiter prison. There's a special treat for prisoners there. Man boy, no way I'm going to the slammer. Nico laughs, trust me. When you see the special treat in the Jupiter prison, you'll be wanting to stay there. We sent Manboy into the Jupiter prison and he was sentenced to 20 consecutive terms of life in prison without parole, and he was ordered to pay $400,715,735,725,735 in restitution. Nico caught a Levany and a Scolipede during the battle. Blossom, to the viewers, chauvinistic manhood will never be a match for the power of Team Loud Phoenix Storm. Me. You said it, Blossom. Hunter, J.A. Serves that monster right. Me, yep. PPG narrator, laughs, oh Blossom, I still think you're cool. And so once again the day is saved. Thanks to Team Loud Phoenix Storm. We stood in the background in our poses. The end. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Another fanfiction complete and another Powerpuff Girls villain brought to justice. The episode this chapter is based off of is the episode Ice Sore. That episode was easily the hottest one ever. 130 would fry you. Manboy was a funny villain on 2016's Powerpuff Girls. Nico-chan 11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks man as usual. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.